Hey guys, it's Cayden. It is Thursday. I think it's the 10th. I don't know. Lost track of my days. Um, this week's topic is our past. I don't know. I have a pretty varied childhood, I guess. Um, I was a tomboy. If you guys have watched the Assyrians video, then I pretty much relate. I don't have an open family though. That's one of the differences. My family is Methodist, and my mom was raised in a town in Nebraska of about 50 people, and my dad was raised in Mississippi. So they were both in really small towns and very religious households. Um, I have a sister who is 6 years older than me, so she's 24. It's kind of sad that I don't remember that. But for my past, my dad was military and was gone a lot. Um, I was born in Nebraska, and when I was about 6 months, we ended up moving down to Virginia. And then when I was like 3, we moved here to Vegas. So I've pretty much been in the city my entire life, minus visiting my hometown every year. When I was younger, I wore a lot of hockey jerseys. I never really watched hockey, but I just liked the jerseys. Um, I loved skateboarding. Like, I started skateboarding when I was 6, and I skated till I was like 12, and then I quit. And I just got a new board, so I'm gonna start that up again because I miss it like crazy. Um, when I was 6, my mom already knew, like, I was not the typical girl. When I was 6, I got tackled into a tree because I was playing football with the guys, and I don't know, I played hard as a kid. Me and my sister had a lot of hospital visits. She dislocated her shoulders like 6 times, and I got stitches in my head right here from playing on a bouncy house with my friend. I got tackled into a tree and had to wear a neck brace for a couple days. And then, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of other times where we had to go to the hospital. And so, I don't know, I had a pretty active childhood. I lived on the Air Force Base, so there's like a lot of kids there, but I didn't have like a lot of friends because they would always move because people would get restationed and everything. Um, so I pretty much played with a bunch of guys. I never really hung out with girls ever because they annoyed me a lot. I didn't start hanging out with any girls until about 5th grade. And then I started talking to girls, and I mean, I started liking girls. Like, I started like being able to tell that I was like into girls when I was in like 4th grade. And then 6th grade came and I went to middle school, and that's like most of my friends in 6th grade were girls just because I don't know, they didn't want anything to do with the guys because I guess the guys were too immature in their opinion. But in my head, I was kind of happy that they were hanging out with me. I don't know. I don't know. Hormones took over at an early age, I guess. um, but I went to, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but in Las Vegas, they have what they call magnet schools, or schools that have accelerated curriculum and programs for kids that tend to be a bit smarter and faster learners than other students. I went to magnet school since I was in 1st grade. I went to a visual arts academy during my elementary school years, 1st grade through 5th grade, and then I went to an international baccalaureate academy for 6th through 8th. When I was in 7th grade, I had that's like when started getting really, really depressed. I'd come out to, actually, my sister had outed me when I was in 6th grade, telling my mom that I had liked girls. And my mom and my dad didn't really talk to me for like 3 months. The very first words that my mom said to me were, "What did I do wrong?" And so we didn't really talk for 3 months. And then 7th grade, I was getting bullied for being gay. And my closest family members and two of my closest family friends had passed away within 2 months of each other. My friends Don and Ed got ran off the road by a semi, and then 2 months later, my grandpa had passed away from emphysema, and then 10 days after him, my great aunt passed away. So that was really rough. Like, my grades dropped, and I almost got kicked out of school because I didn't qualify for the program anymore because my grades were too low. So I got them up at the last minute. And then 8th grade got a little bit better, but after that I got 911 called on me and was put on suicide watch. And so I had like a lot of bullying my middle school years, and I had a lot of bullying my high school years. Luckily I'm finishing up. But yeah, I got put on suicide watch right before 9th grade, and then 9th grade I went to another magnet school, and I ended up getting bullied to the point where at the end of the year I decided that I was going to transfer schools the following year. So now I'm at Legacy High School, which isn't an advanced school, which kind of sucks because the education isn't as great as I would hope. But it's better because, I mean, I still get bullied there, but people are more accepting and they're a little more laid back. Like, I actually have friends at the school. So most of my childhood, I don't know, I'm pretty used to being alone because I didn't have a lot of friends. I'm really socially awkward and shy because I take after my mom, who's an introvert, and she is super nice, but she just doesn't really talk to people, and she's kind of, I don't know, more serious and mature than others, and she believes in, like, I don't know, respect and just kind of like the small town hospitality, which is hard to find in this city. So I grew up not having a lot of friends. Most of my friends were guys, and a lot of my friends moved because they're military. So yeah, I never had a lot of friends, didn't really talk to anyone, but I mean, I had a pretty average childhood. I had my fair share of bullying and depression, and I went through all of that stuff, but other than that, it was pretty average. I mean, there wasn't any real drastic things. I mean, I've had some pretty traumatic experiences, but that didn't affect who I became as a person, whether or not I became transgender or not, because I've always been different. And I identified as lesbian from 6th grade to my junior year, and then I had realized that I was transgender this year. So it's pretty much the only like big change in my life. Any traumatic experiences, they didn't really affect who I acted, like how I acted as a person. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. This is a really long video, so I'm gonna end it now. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully you guys have a good week. And if you guys feel like talking, guys should message me on the Tumblr or on this YouTube channel, because I'd like to get to know some of my viewers. That'd be really cool. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next week. Have a great day.